Hey, are you intimidated by working out? Are you worried you haven't exercised in years? And are you worried about joining a class? Are you intimidated by kickboxing? Listen, I'm gonna show you how anyone can do it no matter what level you're at. Everyone is on their own personal fitness journey. I'm gonna show you how to do it no matter where you are, whether you're super advanced or whether you're just coming from the couch. I got you, boo. Let's go. Okay, a lot of people think, oh my gosh, I've got an injury. Let's say they have a shoulder injury or a hand injury or an arm injury. That's the situation. They usually go, I can't work out. Boom. Now, my philosophy is you have to always work around the obstacle. Just like if I'm driving down the road and there's a roadblock or construction, I can't just stop and my trip's over. I have to figure out how to go around it. So you need to continue training even if you've got an injury. And believe me, as a professional fighter back in the day, I always had some type of injury, whether it's a hand bruised, a rib bruised, a tweaked hamstring, something, and I couldn't just stop. The fight was still scheduled. I signed a contract. I can't stop. I've got to figure out how to work around that injury while it heals, while I continue my training. So listen, don't let it stop you, right, Aaron? Don't let it stop you, Coach Aaron. Keep training, but let's be smart. So it takes a little bit of common sense here. You're gonna learn a little bit here, but you need to use a lot of common sense, okay? So let's start. Let's say Coach Aaron comes in, has a hand injury or an arm injury, wrist, whatever it is. Guess what? I'm gonna focus very heavily on her kicks today, okay? And I'm gonna tell her, do not strike the bag at all. You can punch the air, but you're not gonna hit the bag. I'm not gonna hold the pads for her. I don't want any contact because she has a hurt wrist. No contact there. So let's watch her. She's gonna kick the bag a little bit, just to move around a little bit, but her punches will be in the air. So let's watch this. So boom, and then she never touches the bag with her hands at all, just like that, okay? Perfect. So, and I'm focusing on those kicks, and I'm also making sure hey Aaron, keep that guard up, touch your cheeks, don't let them come off your cheeks. So I'm cueing her like that, so she still gets to move, she still gets to be in the community of the ILKB class, and she still gets her workout working around the hand injury, okay? Next one of my favorites is to force her to think about keeping her elbows in. So we're gonna slip one glove off. We're gonna slide it under her elbow, and you could use a hand pad for this or a glove. A glove's easy because the members have the glove. And now she's gotta concentrate on keeping that elbow in, not letting her elbows flare out, while maybe we can punch with one hand. So let's work that left jab, boom. Yeah, good. And also, this is a great drill if someone has a tendency to flare their elbows, or maybe their jab isn't very strong and they need to work on developing more strength with that jab. I'll have her jab and hook with that left hand. Yep, see how she slid in for that hook? Good. Uppercut, she'd have to come underneath. Yep, like that, keeping that hand up to, yeah. So this is a tricky one. And if they drop it, they owe me $10. Just kidding, that's a joke. So again, using the gloves as props, not striking the target, keeping her engaged. Remember, we're working around the injury. I've broken my hand several times actually back in the day, and I had to continue training. I couldn't just completely stop even though I was boxing or kickboxing, okay? Great work there, okay? Okay, and the situation may be my customer here has a hurt ankle or a bum knee, and we can't do a lot of bouncing and breathing. I love for people to stay moving, but during the combinations tonight, we're just gonna have her stay nice and stationary, okay? So she'll fire a combination out, jab, cross, and a kick maybe, and then we don't bounce a lot in between, and we don't shuffle a lot around, okay? So we just gotta be mindful of who our customer is, and if they have some type of issue where we can't run and shuffle and jump around, we're not going to do that. Again, a little bit of common sense, right? Okay, next one is if she has injuries with the legs and knees, we're just gonna box. We're just gonna punch, right? So she's just gonna work some combinations, boom, boom. Good, working some boxing, good. Nice. She's just working the boxing. Yeah, we're still getting the full body, boxing. She's still turning and working, her hips are moving, we're working her legs are bent. We're still getting a lot of work. A lot of people think boxers are top heavy. They're really not. Great boxers also have strong legs too, strong legs and hips. That's where the power comes from, the legs and the hips. So we're just gonna box with her here. Next, maybe she has one injury. Maybe her left leg has a little tweak. So we're just gonna kick with the right leg today, okay? So let's do right leg kicks, okay? So the right leg front kicks, right leg roundhouses, good. So she's only gonna work one leg. Just a little common sense. Just work with one leg today, right? Yep, when they're kicking with one leg, that's the one-legged bandit, I call it, right? And one of the easiest ones is just tell people to kick very low, right? Kick very low. It's a great thing about these bags. She doesn't have to kick way up here. She can just do all the kicks nice and low. So let's go, right? And boom, good, beautiful. So any level, I can get almost any level to kick down here, okay? Still using her 4 parts, still having chamber, extension, recoil, plant, but the kick is just lower, okay? I hope you enjoy those drills. Okay, now let's say the customer, Coach Erin here, she's actually very talented and very athletic and very experienced. So I want to amp her up, called a progression. We did some regressions. Now we're going to bring it up. So I'm going to have Erin focus on speed here, okay? Not power, Erin. I need speed. So you're not going to just drill into that back hard. She's going to work on snappy speed, maybe a jab cross hook. Yep, jab cross hook combination. Yep, just speed. Pop. Yep. Oh. Good. Now, okay, let's switch gears and go power. Okay, I want right hand, 5 right hands, pure power. Let's see. 1, hard as we can. 2, turning, pivoting, driving it in, rotating the hand. Okay, speed, back to speed, back to speed, back to speed. Yep. Okay, 1 punch at a time. Power. Good. So you have them switching her speed and power, so we can change from speed to power and speed to power. Now let's change levels, okay? I want all punches to the body. All punches, body level. Yep, so she's got to bend the legs now. She's got to bend the legs. Yep. Good. Hooks two. Good. Okay, power hook to the body. Now, power body. Yeah. Okay, speed body. Speed body. Yeah, good. Okay, good time. So now now I've got her thinking, okay, now I can change my levels, I can change my speed, I can change my power, I can do one hand at a time too. Watch this, ready? Just left hand, all other left hand. Yeah, any punch, to the head too. Just left, no rights. Left, okay, right, now you're right, all rights. She's right? Time, okay. See, now I've got to, see, I'm doing the same moves. What am I doing? I'm disguising repetition. I'm amping it up because she's a pretty advanced member, and I'm giving her different things to think about as she strikes the bag. I watch members hit the bag a lot, and they just hit the same area the whole time. They just get the habit of punching the same height the whole time. We've got to open their eyes up. There's different levels, you know, and now when we go to kicks, you'll see something very similar. Okay, now, again, she's very advanced, so I'm gonna really challenge her, and I know Erin's right-handed, so get in your stance. She loves to work the bag like that. She loves to work the pads like that. That's great. I'm gonna say, Erin, it's time to be ambidextrous and switch sides. So we're gonna turn it to a southpaw, and say, I want you to work that way tonight in today's class. Okay, so jab cross there, boom, boom, good. Jab cross there, look good. Good, and she's gonna work the bag working from that position, you know, pretty much the entire workout if I wanted her to, but we're gonna have fun with it, and it'll force her to think differently. Her brain's gonna go, whoop, what happened here? I gotta go. You feel a little bit awkward, and you never know, you might be able to go learn to be able to fight both ways, and it's really good for the brain and really good to balance your body out, so give that a try. Okay, let's talk about kicking, how to amp it up, how to bring it down, where anyone can do it. Anyone can do this workout. That's why it's so amazing. Okay, first off, let's talk about kicks, and we're gonna go back, just like punching, we can do speed and power, right? So let's do some speed kicks there, maybe some speedy round kicks, just touching, boom, just nice and quick. Not worrying about slamming through it and really fully rotating over. We're just gonna work on some speed touching there. Good, then I can say, okay, power roundhouse kick, yes. Now she's really trying to drive it in there as hard as you can do. Your right leg too. Really trying to drive it in there hard. Okay, back to speed on those round kicks. Good. Right when it touches the floor, back up. Back up. That's like a hot lava, right? Okay, nice and quick. Very good. Okay, next one is levels. Changing the levels. A lot of people, again, get in the habit of kicking the same height. So let's do low roundhouse kick with your right, and then a little higher roundhouse kick. Now, when we say low, high round kick, it depends on the person's flexibility. You know, my low, high might be here. You know, someone else's may be here, and that's okay. That's the beauty of these long bags. You don't have to be Bruce Lee and be able to kick super high yet. We'll get there. So let's do a low, high round kick, a low one, yep, and then back over the high one. Yes, and a low one, and a high one. Beautiful, changing the levels. Hey, you can change levels on front kicks too. Let's do a low front kick and a higher front kick. Beautiful, perfect. Good, that's it. So you could change it, you could do it with side kick. You could mix up those levels. So think about your clients and let them understand they don't have to kick super high. They can change those levels up. Now, a way to amp it up is double the kick. And there's a couple ways to double a kick. Let's do roundhouse kick. That's the easiest one to do. You can do 2 round kicks, but we're gonna put the leg down every time, okay? So we go double, bang, bang, perfect, right? There's a double. So she might be working and say, okay, double round kick, good, bang, bang, beautiful. Okay, now she's more advanced, so I'm gonna say, hey, Coach Aaron, double round kick without putting the leg down. Can you do it? Yes, and the first one's just gonna tap, and the second one's probably gonna be harder. If the first one's too hard, it's gonna throw, you're not gonna be able to get back and throw the second one. So the first one's gonna be a tap. Ready, let's go for it. In kickboxing fight world, this throws off the rhythm, kind of like a double jab. A lot of times I would do it low-high when I fought back in the day, and I could get people with it. And it also flexes on people. The opponent goes, whoa, that was good. Now, in the fitness world, it's great for balance. It's great, it's fun. It's just great to strengthen that leg up as well, okay? So that's a more advanced move. I could do more advanced kicks with her. I could say spin kicks, several different things we could do with the kicks there, okay? One that I really love, if someone has an injury, maybe they can't have any impact at all with their leg, then they don't kick the bag. They still kick, but they don't strike the bag. And the bag's here for an aiming point. So let's do some front kicks, Aaron, not hitting the bag. So maybe back away and aim straight at it. There you go, boom. Now we're still aiming at our targets, right? But we're not hitting. And if she needs to punch, she can slide in and punch the bag, but then she might back out and fire the kicks, okay? And you can fire them with a little speed in the air though. Yep, boom, good. See, now still getting that workout, still getting that kicking in, but if she has a hurt ankle or a hurt foot or an ingrown toenail, then maybe we're not gonna strike the bag with the kicks. Hey, if you like this content, like and subscribe. And if you want more, click here to see more tips. Let's go.